This is the MLB pregame show. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show. Darren James is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action.
All right, one time.
And this is low, ball 1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And really, what they need is for one guy to step up and give them that spark.
Hold on right here.
Whether it's your starter going out and giving you 6 or 7 shutout innings, or one big 2-out at-bat, one big...
Will Myers will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well, so there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
He's going.
Runner goes for second, hit to third, reined in, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third.
Dwayne Jones will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hey, wait for yours here.
He got him, and exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Dodgers. Darren James steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2 out, nobody on.
Here we go now, one at a time.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, have a rip that up there, huh?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It remains 1-0. Darren James will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Let it fly right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Parker has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Darren James leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Third baseman.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
James.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
One ball,
got him out
strike.
on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Nope, that's the
Fastball
ball.
close, but he didn't get
I
it.
got
2
2 on
and
the
1.
count.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than...
Both. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals. Darren James steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the pitch. Nobody better. Get your pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch
1-0.
in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in Game 1.
Ball
So
that's outside.
you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, I like the can up there, huh?
Here we go now. One at a time.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, if you stay out of the middle, you'll have a chance. But neither of these teams are going to miss a fat pitch down Broadway. And he just drives.
Will Myers will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin playing.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits that go along with that stellar average.
Scorched to 3rd. Reined in.
He's out
Altuve
here.
for
You're
1.
here. Got it.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Darren James is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
James.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Ball.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something.
Right here.
Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Will Myers stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit in the air to right field. Trejo has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He reached on a single in his first try. Squares around and drops down a good one. James comes up with it, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Up next for the
Darren James digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
Come on, let it fly right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Will Myers.
Harold Green will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
One down.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Smoke toward third. James is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Darren James will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line.
Keep going,
and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they'll extend the lead even further as the runs in to score from third. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominant.
Back here on the MLB. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking. Nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. And here's how the Nats...
He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Reined in, and he'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Runner goes for second. Scorched to third.
Get here.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for L.A. After 1, no score. Darren James steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Get your pitch, huh?
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ripped down the first base line. Schwartz is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44.
Howie Schwartz is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Grounded to third. James comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Darren James comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Trejo. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44.
Darren James will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now, get the pitch up there, kid. Come on now, one time right here.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record.
Anthony Rizzo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Softly hit out towards short.
Hold on right here.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, there have been some
into the box for the Dodgers now, Chris Owings, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Let's go right here.
Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. You get 3 there. Kyle Parker strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. Still all square at 4 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Howie Jacobson will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Lance, now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot.
Darren James stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
Let her rip, let her rip.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Most of the folks here at Dodger Stadium sticking around to see how this one's going to turn out.
Well, when your other option is rush hour traffic on the 110 or the 5, no thanks. I'll stick around too.
Line drive to left. Green is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
And if this ball is in the alley just a little bit more, who knows?
Damian Trejo strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4. Into the box now, Luke Ramey. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah, we got 1 out here.
To third. To his left, James. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him.
Now on 2-0, we got a fastball count, and we got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep it going.
Hey, stick your plan
Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Hey, get on for us here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Around third and being waved on home. And there will be joy in Tinseltown. The Dodgers are going to walk off winners.
Well, this is just a great finish to this ball game. No hesitation there rounding third. Wasn't even thinking about stopping. And he comes all the way around to score from first base with the winning run.
And, guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Darren James will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
A little bouncer.
Hold up, right here.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Anthony Rizzo steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Chris Owings will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Only one. Darren James will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBI. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
This is in the air to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third.
All right here.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And you know, he might wind up being.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hot shot to third. James comes up with it on to first, and there were 2 down. Striding into the box, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Darren James will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
High in the air out to center field. Fitzgerald is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for L.A. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Into the box now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
No one better up there. Here we go.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
And boys, probably a handful of deserved candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, you know,
Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7. Burns is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score.
Come on, guys.
Jason Guzman will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really nice games mixed in there.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align. Darren James stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Miller's got it on to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 9.
Darren James will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Here you go. Let it fly out right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, this is a fastball away right here, and you're going to see him get just a little bit too full.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve. Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series. Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Fitzgerald. And that's the third out. 1-2. Settling in now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
To first, to his right, to Maury. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Darren James digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Grounded to the right. Reined in. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We've hit the halfway point, tied.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Akinori Tamori will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Third, backhanded. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Darren James will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. Voit is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Josh Harrison will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Into the box now, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fitzgerald over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 9, Will
Michael Fitzgerald will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Hey, you know what? You get into extra innings.
Darren James will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second.
No one better. Clutch up here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Hey, right guy, right place.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Hit hard to short.
Stand up,
Scooped
right here.
up.
Stand up. Pick it up.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. A couple of... Darren James steps in to begin the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
That evens it up 1-1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Swinging a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Harrison onto the grass, and that's the first out of the inning. Darren James will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Third baseman, Darren James.
Your turn, drive.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Hey, get your pitch right here.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Talk about a turnaround from yesterday. They couldn't get anything generated. Kept off the scoreboard entirely. Now, they're scoring runs left and right.
Will Myers steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And he'll step off.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you here.
Ground ball right side.
Right,
Fielded
you're
cleanly.
here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Leading off the inning, Bobby Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Grounded to third. James comes up with it and reined in 1 away.
The pitcher, number 25.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Matt Vasgersian back. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today it's the finale of this. Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip. So they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory. As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy.
Will Myers will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, if this was a straight hit and run, this is not really a high percentage play with 2 outs, but it's going to work out perfectly as he finds a hole. That'll put runners on the corners.
Coming to the plate now, Russell DeBow, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game. You can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Here we go now. One at a time.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And you know what? He's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there on the mound. That's 2 hits and now a hit by pitch here in the inning. It's maybe not a bad time to go out there and try to calm him down just a little bit because he's looking
Rolando Melendez will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game.
Come on, kid. See and drop.
Pitch popped up. Tamori is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So a sigh of relief there.
Hey, lucky kid
Darren
there,
James is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Cut fastball inside,
right
ball
there.
1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Let her rip. Let her rip. Come on, big dog.
And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Fitzgerald. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 9, Will Myers.
Leading off the inning, Brad Miller. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Hot shot to third. James takes it in, and he's set down 1 away.
The batter, number 00. Second base.
Darren James will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Miller is camped under this one. One down.
The center fielder, number 9, Will.
Brad Miller will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
The opposite way, and a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, and this is why
Darren James is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Left right, let's go right here.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired here, one away.
The center fielder, number 9, Will.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Darren James, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
All right, come on now. One time.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
1-2. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Farron has it, and a good throw just beats him. James is retired, and there's one away. Michael Fitzgerald makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasker. Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. It's the first game of the month of July between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they come into this one fresh off a 3-game sweep to start the homestand, so they'll be looking to keep their winning ways going here.
Quintana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Darren James is at the plate now, flied out at his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jennings is up with it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
First baseman number 44.
Darren James will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Castillo takes it in.
He's out.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter.
Louis Belanger steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to first
out.
in time, 1 away.
The right fielder.
Darren James will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Pull up.
Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hosed.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Drilled to the right side.
A
dive. He's got it. He's out.
No way. That was awesome. Well, by rights, this should have been an RBI single. But that's one heck of a play out there on defense. The run's still going to score, but what an exceptional defensive effort out there to at least get an out on the play.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. Both teams getting their final warm. Wednesday night baseball now from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First, Darren James will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Darren James is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Darren James will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line driver right back up the middle. Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Belted high in the air out to left. James looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but
Darren James will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Leading off the inning, Jeff Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Chopped weakly to the left. James over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Hey, let's go right here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gene Segura, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see if he can come through or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
The 0-1 on its way. Drilled down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, what an at-bat here in a tie ball game. This isn't an easy matchup either. He stays right on this ball. He drives it for a double, and more importantly, drives home 2 runs to give him the lead.
Darren James is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the fifth.
Clutch up. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Round it.
And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And he is in there.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Will Myers will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in right here.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Weak roller right side.
Hold up right here.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about it.
So coming to the plate, Chris Owings. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
That's pretty well done right now.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. Back here on the MLB pregame. Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs.
Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Castillo will range over to make the catch just beyond. Darren James digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Come on now, get your pitch.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make
go,
these guys earn it.
Quintana looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Stepping in, Jorge Soler. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Hot shot to third. James scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Here comes the first pitch.
Guy, get your pitch. Up.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, one time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Here's the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They lead it 2-1. Darren James will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1 and 2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Hey, hop back. Keep it up.
Hit out towards second. Ibarra is up with it, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, catcher.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top. Both teams. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK? Darren James will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Hey, get on for us here.
From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they're already down a run in this one, so they're behind the 8 ball again to start this game.
Come on, big guy.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already.
We got one out here.
Bobby Harley will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. James is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shit.
Darren James digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Come on now.
This is line to left. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Get out of here.
Rizzo.
Darren James comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Baseman. Darren James.
Lays off 1-0. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. 1 away.
Got him.
First baseman number 44.
Darren James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Come on, big guy.
Tapped out in
One
front
time.
of home.
Here you go.
Gonna be a tough play. Throws
He's
in
out.
time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman number 44.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Van. It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies. Darren James strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Darren James.
That's right. Let's go right here.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. These Rockies, Eric Karros. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Come on now,
2 out, nobody on. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Right here. Run out.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Will Myers will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys
find the ball. The run scores from second is now a 5-2 game.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound.
Dwayne Jones is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
Here we go.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, you want to get out of the inning without conceding the run, but this is going to be an acceptable trade-off for him. No RBIs, but the run does come in.
Darren James will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Right, come on now, one time.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
3 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Darren James. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Roman ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came.
This is the MLB pre. A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Dodgers. With that, here's how Buck Showalter live.
He's currently the RBI leader in the National League, so he'll certainly be a threat at the plate in this one, especially with runners on base.
James.
Come on, big guy. He's going.
Runner goes for second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hold it here. Hold it here.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Will Myers will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Chris Owings. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Stepping in, Richie Urban. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
On the ground to third. James scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align. Darren James has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, tee it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Come on now, one time right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. EK, look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And now they're already behind 2-0 here in the first. So things are going from bad to worse.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Hit in the air to left. Marcus giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne.
Marcus Stroman steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ready with the 0-2. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to take the outs when they're giving them to you. Here he tries to force this one into second base, and you knew right when he threw it that this didn't look very promising, and now they wind up getting nobody out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
And it won't be as easy to earn that RBI this time up. With 2 outs now, he's going to have to find another way to get that run home.
Swing and this is off the second base bag. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. And now time is called here as they're pitching.
Come on, big guy, 1 time. Here you go.
Will Myers gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
And another throw over.
He's good.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw.
No, he's safe.
And the runner back safely. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunt. Darren James gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat, and sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is,
Will Myers will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the...
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
7 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Right here,
a reaching try as he knocks it down. Throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, He was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
Darren James leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Hey, see you drive it here.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball right side.
Dig,
to his left, Zapata.
He's out.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get... Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the... A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
One time, right
Darren
here.
James will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Softly hit toward the hole.
Dig, get it up.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers. So striding in, number 5, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
You can do it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid. Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity. Jared Coburn is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hey, get us
On the
outta
ground
here,
to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Manny Machado will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled in, difficult not to crack.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2 and tried to get him to change.
Hey, nobody away.
Stepping in, Luis Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. One away. Darren James will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Let's go now. What's that?
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Nice and patient. Get your pitch.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, we'll take a look at this pitch again. It's a high fastball, and there really aren't too many options here. Pretty much all you can do is try to slap that thing the other way.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Will
Come on
Myers
now.
stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure you.
Manny Cabral digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Giles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning numbers. Settling in now, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
James.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera has a beat on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on.
Back here on the MLB. It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old L.A. as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today it's the 3rd and final game in this 3-game interleague series. Darren James will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Darren James.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Will Myers will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And the runner back.
Just checking.
A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over.
He's safe.
And he'll get back in safely.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
And again a throw.
Safe.
And a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
Simple throw over there.
Another throw over. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Full sets. Here it is on 2-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they did.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's
Darren James will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out
right,
even
one time,
further
one
if he can
time.
come through here.
Hey, one pitch right here. On out.
He's set. Here it comes.
Come on, big guy.
And
One
obviously
time.
looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that
Come on,
left-handed
let it fly right
batter's
here.
box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. 1 run scores.
Hold up. Right here.
And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Out.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the... Settling in now, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
And a feeble swing that
0-1
time.
to the
It's
count.
0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
The 0-2 home. Hit in the air to right field. Ozuna has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep.
Luis Sanchez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Tap down the line. James over to his left. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, there's a big decision there. He decides he wants to come home with this thing. Maybe not the wisest move.
Here we go. Come on,
Stepping in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Herrera looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 31 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Darren James will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Come on now, put her in play.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Giles is there for it. And that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. We'll look ahead. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the heart.
This is the Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres. Darren James will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Manny Cabral will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Smoke toward third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. On to the second now from Los Angeles. Settling in now, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try.
James. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
All right, come on
He's
now.
set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Let fry. Let's go right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Let it fly. Let's
Ready
go,
on
right
1-2. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And sometimes that curveball just has a mind of its own. Remember, it's got a lot of spin to it, so if you don't get it right in the pocket behind the plate, sometimes this will happen. That'll be ruled a pass ball.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hand.
Hey,
Manny Cabral stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Right here. Find the ball.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. A goal. Frankie Haskett will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean,
Hey, we got nobody, no one
Johnny
down here.
Libby comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
and he's well on his way to it.
Darren James will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Into the windup and the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Hey, one time,
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
All right, come on now. One
A
time.
ball and
Let it
2
fly,
strikes.
buddy.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. James is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Ray Bynum will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. James retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Definitely not what you want to do there. Hitting into an infield fly rule.
Stepping in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, come on now, big
Slider
dog.
taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 32 now for the season. And the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Both teams. Friday night baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up, and here's a chance to look at the starting nine.
He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Darren James.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, come on, big guy. Stay hot up
The
there.
0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Will Myers will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Now a snap throw to first.
He's safe.
A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Go, nobody better. Stay hot, huh?
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by into the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium with no score. Mariano Amaya will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Darren James steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Come on, big guy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
Keep going. Go two.
And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7.
Striding into the box, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Libby in time to first, and there are two away. Dwayne Jones is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Darren James steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Stepping in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, from the left side, he's swinging the bat real well this year, hitting over 300.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Hit to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast.
Will Myers, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. So I'm sure
going.
he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And this gets right under his glove. A costly mistake there. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Dwayne Jones ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2.
Into the box, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Richards is there for it. 2 down. Mariano Amaya steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw.
Darren James.
Into the seats, 0-1. Shot towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, my goodness. This guy.
Hey, clutch off right here.
Hey, no one better, huh?
And there he goes towards second. On the ground to third.
Dig, get it up.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, guys, I'm not sure if this was really heads-up baseball or just flat-out crazy. Maybe it was just a combination of both. But he's moving on the pitch, so once he sees this ball's thrown to first, he's just going to keep right on going to third base, and he makes it all.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Ground ball right side. Pacheco takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Marshall Kelton is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but